Here's question 1 from Unit 1. We'd like to take $25,000 worth of stock and let it increase by 17%. We start by picking any arbitrary cell in our spreadsheet. I happen to use C3. I click on C3 until it gets surrounded by this black box. That says that anything I enter will go into that box. I put in the $25,000, being careful to type the dollar sign and the comma. This doesn't affect the value, but it does affect how it's displayed, and it's nice to have money values displayed with a dollar sign and with commas where appropriate. Then I hit the Enter key to say that I'm finished. The value is in the cell. I pick another cell. Again, it doesn't matter which. I happen to choose D3, and I put in the percentage value. That's 17%. I'm careful to put in the percentage sign to show Excel that I mean percentage, and I hit the Enter key to enter the value. Now what I'd like to do is calculate the amount that I get by taking $25,000 and adding to it an additional amount equal to 17% of $25,000. I'm going to put my answer in cell C4. To show that I'm going to use a formula, I start out by entering an equal sign. At this point, I'd like to say this amount plus 17% of this amount. Rather than typing the $25,000 again, or even typing C3 to show that I mean the amount stored in cell C3, the simplest thing is just to click on this amount, and it gets entered for me as C3. So I take the original amount, $25,000, the amount stored in C3, and I add to it, I show that by typing the plus sign, I add to it 17% of this amount. To calculate a percentage of an amount, we simply multiply the two. So that's this times this, and again, without doing any typing, I click here, the 25,000, I do type a times, and I click over here. When I hit Enter, the amount that I want, the answer to the question, appears. 17% more than 25,000 is 29,250. But let's take one second here to look at the formula that was entered again, because this one formula is very, very important. We're going to be using it for unit after unit at the beginning of the class. To see the formula behind any particular number, just click on the cell, and the formula appears at the top. What was the formula again? It was an amount plus another amount. The original amount, C3, is my starting value, 25,000. The amount that I added is 17%, that's D3, of 25,000. To find a percentage of an amount, we multiply. So it's 25,000 plus another 17% of the 25,000 to make the total of 29,250.